Well, hello YouTubers. There certainly is a lot of things going on in the online video world lately. Everything going on here on YouTube and the new service starting up over at Live Video. And yes, I've gone over there and started a Mess About One site also, and I've uploaded a few videos over there, and it is a good, it's a good operation, a good system. Everything works, and it's an attractive system. A lot of people have gone over there. But you know, I heard something earlier tonight that got me to thinking. You know, I don't think I have ever gotten into the controversy here on YouTube. There's been some pretty good ones, and I guess we've all enjoyed watching some of the controversy and some of the fights and the fusses and such as that. But things are changing lately. I watched one earlier tonight, Renato, and yeah, everybody that's been on YouTube probably has seen the big stink that Renato has started over the last few days. And I won't go into the reasons I think that's going on or anything about that. I'll let others take care of that. But Renato said one thing, or several things, that caught my attention, and I thought I wanted to make a comment on that. Don't really want to get into the controversy, but I think I will comment on some of the things he said. And if you watch his latest video, you'll know that Renato just admitted that he's paid. He has been paid. He makes money, has made money, plans to make more money from producing his videos on YouTube. And that was kind of an eye-opener. You know, now I have nothing against anybody that wants to make money. Capitalism, I'm all for it. Person should go out and make money. That's where our country exists and survives, is people's ability through their talents or abilities, through their knowledge, to make money. So that's fine. Anybody that wants to go out and make money, I'm all for that. But what caught my attention was that Renato admitted that he made money on, I think, from YouTube on a Christmas video, and he's been offered money to go over to Live Video. And he mentioned several other names also that made Christmas videos, and I don't think any of those have just come out and said that yes, YouTube paid them for their video work on the Christmas videos. I think the names he mentioned was people like Boheme, Winecone, Geriatric, 1927. He mentioned the band, the Smosh, and he talked about Perry Urban. And again, I like all those guys. They do a good job. They're entertaining to watch. What got me started on YouTube was submitting a reply to Geriatric 1927. I think he's a fine gentleman, and nothing wrong with those people making money, wanting to make money or being paid. I don't know if they did or not. Redo seems to think that they did. I have no way to know. I'm not saying that they did or not. But I have an if that I'd like to present. And that if is, I think that if any video producers on YouTube are producing videos for money, have made money, are making money from YouTube, they should let their viewers know. Because in sports, in business, in anything I can name, once you're paid to do something, you're no longer an amateur. You're a professional. And that's an important point. And I'll try to explain in a few minutes why I think that's an important point. Most of us here are amateurs. I'm for sure an amateur. First video I ever made was 6 months ago when I came on YouTube. And I do it for the fun of it. It's a learning experience. I've met a lot of good people. I made a lot of friends on YouTube. I haven't made any money. I spent some money to buy equipment and software and things, and spent a lot of time doing things on YouTube. I don't have any plans to make money on YouTube. if the occasion came along, I'd probably take it like anybody else. Nothing wrong with that. But a person that's making money is no longer an amateur, they're a professional. And the people that associate with them should know that they are now video professionals. And there's a great, I think it was an American novel that that kind of ties in here. We need to have some way to know that these people are professionals among us, not amateurs like the rest of us, not piddlers and maybe wannabes like the rest of us. But when you start making money, you are a professional. And they need some indication, tell us, or some indication that, yeah, you're watching a professional. This guy is paid to do the things he is doing. Now, that novel I'm speaking of was The Scarlet Letter. And most of you will remember The Scarlet Letter, the lady that was the main character in that book, and I won't go into the details because you know those already, had to wear an indication, a scarlet letter, to indicate what she was. So I have a suggestion here on YouTube that the professional video makers should have an indication that they are professionals. Maybe a scarlet P, you think so? Not tattooed on or cut into the skin. I'm being silly there. But no, we do need to know. If you are a professional, let us know. Any of those guys that Renato named, Renato let us know that he is a professional now, and I'll look at him in a different way. And you might say, well, what difference does it make? Well, here's an example. I'm an amateur radio operator. There's all kind of professional radio operators that get paid for doing their radio thing. I'm an amateur radio operator, and by law, by federal FCC rule, I lose my license and be fined if I take money for doing amateur radio operations. So, even the government sees a difference between somebody's paid to do something and somebody that does it as an amateur. And if you think about sports, let's say I was an amateur boxer. And I'm a pretty good amateur boxer. And then one weekend, this big guy comes into town, and he doesn't, I don't know who he is, doesn't tell me who he is, but he signs up to fight in an amateur boxing match. And he's my opponent. And I think, okay, he's an amateur like me. We're on a level playing field here. But in the first round, in the first 3 hits, he almost breaks my neck. This guy is a professional. And I should have known it before I got in the ring with him. This guy is paid to do what he does. I'm not. I'm an amateur. And you might say, what does that have to do with here on YouTube? And here's what it has to do. We are in kind of competition here on YouTube. There's a rating system. There's a subscriber list that we all kind of compete and build. We're proud of our subscriber list, and we're proud of our ratings that we had. We had honors, so those little honors you get for having a good video. And we assume that we're competing with other amateurs. And of course, there's some great amateurs in everything. There are some great amateurs. But when you're competing against a professional and you don't know it, and he gets all the honors, and he gets all the subscribers, and he gets all the attention, it makes new amateurs, or people that want to do it as a hobby, as an amateur, feel kind of bad. They think what's wrong with me that I don't have all those subscribers and all that attention and all those good ratings? But the answer is now, if any of these people are being paid to make videos, they are video professionals. They're not in our game anymore. They're in that level above us with the rest of those professionals. They're competing with people that are being paid to make videos and to do video work. They're not down here with us amateurs and the people that are unpaid and do it maybe for the love of it, or for the, like I said, for the enjoyment, for the learning of it, and just as a hobby. So what that does, it lets people that want to be amateurs know that I don't have to try to achieve what that guy does, that professional does. I'm want to compete with these other amateurs and judge my work and my ability on their level, not on that next level above, which are paid professionals. Now that's my 2 cents worth. I may not have thought about it right. You're welcome to do a video or send me an email and tell me where I've gone wrong. But that's just the way I see it. I think it would only be fair if any of those guys or girls, Lonely Girl comes to mind there. She had kind of a little hoax going on for a while. But any of these other people, I'm not saying you're doing a hoax, but if you've been paid to do your videos, just tell us that, yeah, I'm a professional. I'm being paid, so that makes me a professional. And don't let us think that you are that much ahead of us as an amateur if you're being paid what you're doing here on YouTube. And if you don't tell us, and then later on the word gets around, it's really going to be, I guess, embarrassing that you presented yourself as an unpaid amateur when you're actually a professional being paid to do what you do. So that's my 2 cents worth. What I plan to do is send this video as a video response to those people I named, and if there's any more, I think it ought to get it. I don't really look for any answers from them. I don't look for any mass confessions, but I just wanted to put that out there as my thoughts. And I know there's probably many other true amateurs on here that kind of feel the same way, that we want to compete with each other, not with a person that's been paid on YouTube. Thanks a lot, and good night.